if you can get into that mindset, here comes something, how do I get around it? What's the solution to this problem? And, I don't even want to say make it fun because that sounds crazy to some people, but it is. It's like, okay, cool. It's a motivating factor. Welcome to My Daily Mindset, where you get an inspirational, educational, and motivational message each day to help you live your best life. There are no problems. There are only solutions. This is a mindset that I've been lucky enough to adopt over my lifetime. And if it's one that you can learn to live by, life gets easy. Life becomes amazing. Now, you can't just flip a switch and do it. You have to practice it because problems arise. And what we normally do with problems is we focus in on them. We look at them, we worry about them. And that's all we do for most people. Now, then there's the others who look at the problem. And like myself, I've learned to do this. You look at a problem and you don't look at it like it's a problem. Automatically switch into, okay, how do I get around this? How do I go through it? How do I go over it? Whatever this obstacle is in your way. And it becomes, for me, it's a game. It becomes fun. I'm like, okay, cool. Something it's like a puzzle, right? How do you get around this? How do you get through it? How do you get over it? Now, not everybody is going to be able to adopt this mindset, perfectly, but the more you practice it, the better you get at it. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to, maybe there's something right now that you've been worrying about or focusing in on, like a problem, right? It's the beginning of the week. And if that's the case, don't look at it like the problem. Don't worry about it. Instead, what can you do about it, right? That's all you have to do is start to look at it. And for most problems, you're not going to figure it out right away. Some of them, sure, you're going to be like, oh, that's an easy get around. But some of them, you have to just kind of let it sit there in your head and go, okay, this is the problem. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it, but my mind is going to be subconsciously trying to figure out how to get around it, over it, or through it, whether it's throughout the day, the week, or whatever, whenever the solution comes to you. And again, it is a mindset that you can really adopt and begin to use on an everyday basis, because there's small problems, there's big problems, there's medium problems, right? And, the solutions are all different. But the more you do it, to me, it's a mind exercise and it's fun. Not that I want problems all day, every day. And yeah, there's some weeks that just go sideways and you're like, oh my gosh, and it's overloading. But for the most part, if you can get into that mindset, here comes something, how do I get around it? What's the solution to this problem? And, I don't even want to say make it fun because that sounds crazy to some people, but it is. It's like, okay, cool. It's a motivating factor. When problems get thrown at me, I get motivated. When you could push me back in the corner, game on, let's do this. So this week, today, whatever, there's a problem, something arises and you find yourself sitting there focusing on it or worrying about it. Don't. What is the solution? How do you get around it? Because there's a solution to everything. Okay, you guys, go out and have an amazing week. Find solutions. Don't focus on the problems. And remember, this is your life. Live it your way. Hey, thanks for listening today. I appreciate it. If you did enjoy it and you got some value of it, hey, share it with somebody. Also, if you can, give us a review on whether it's Apple Podcasts or whatever format you listen to. Also, I want to let you know that, hey, the motivation you have right now, if you want to turn that into real results, I have a system. It's called TruePath. It took me over 20 years to develop. It's a life management system. It gives you the direction, structure, and accountability needed to become the person you want to be. It's a simple system, but it's super powerful. So I have this at truepathsystem.com. And so check this out. You get the entire system, which includes the physical book itself that has the system in it, the workshops, there's a setup workshop, intro videos. Also, I'll be doing a live coaching session each week if you want to participate into that. All of that for $27. That's crazy. Now, because you're listening to My Daily Mindset, if you enter in code MDM, I'm going to give you 25% more off. So that's $20. So if you are ready to take your life to the next level, go check it out. The link is in the description. It's truepathsystem.com. All right, guys, go out and have an amazing one. And remember, this is your life. Live it your way.